This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ Bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
It's very cold out again today.
Oh, yeah. Risk of frostbite right now. Vicki and I were stuck in traffic on Kenniston in 2 different lanes, but right next to each other.
Yeah. We're waving.
There was like...
You got to tell me the story because, Joe, you phoned me and said, hey, Vicki and I will be running a little late this morning. We're stuck in the same traffic snarl.
Yeah. So we're on Kenniston heading southbound so we can wait, about 20 minutes for that left turn on Scurfield and Kenniston. That light is the worst.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, the train red lights were flashing, and we couldn't see a train. And then Vicki said from her lane, she thought a train went by, and I thought I saw some snow clearing equipment around there.
Yeah.
So it looked like they were cleaning up that area, which makes sense. And probably we're working on it for a bit, but that looked like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, to
traffic.
see traffic backed up like that at that time,
5 a.m. And
unbelievable.
And anytime you see that in Winnipeg, there's people looking for ways out, if they can take a turn in. And some people were going. It was like a maze.
Yeah,
for some people, but it actually moved pretty good once it opened up. It was just kind of funny. You don't see that kind of traffic. We're driving right into it too, and you're going, what the hell is going on here?
Is there a way out for people? Like, could you guys have bailed? Or
at a certain point, you could get into one of those turn lanes that aren't with a traffic light and
do a
get
U-turn,
back. But rare.
We weren't at the point where we could do it. A few cars would have to do that for us to get out.
Yeah. It's like a Rubik's Cube at this point. One false move with the square, and you're not going anywhere.
Well, it's like one of those, those puzzles you shifted around so that you can get, I don't know, the
like
ball
the Rubik's,
out or something. Yeah.
Was there? Did you witness people like doing the angry reverse ripping out of there? I always like that. There's not really.
There was maybe one that did a U-turn and one that went off into some parking lot that I don't think led anywhere.
They're probably now working for that company.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the Bone Phone and let her rip.
It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE. Brought to you by Auto Gallery of Winnipeg.
Yeah, so now that it is law for drivers to give cyclists, I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but whatever amount of space when passing, does that mean that when cyclists are in a curb lane of a 2-lane road and they're coming up on parked cars, do they now have to stop and wait and check and make sure that they are clear to move past that parked car into the other lane where vehicles could be? Because, if we're needing to give them space as if treating them like a vehicle, don't they have to treat themselves like a vehicle and not pull into traffic without making sure that it's clear, just like somebody with a vehicle would? Honestly, just curious.
As far as I know, they got to follow all the rules of the road that vehicles do, no?
Yeah, I believe so, but it doesn't seem like that when you're in traffic a lot of times.
Yeah. There's also a difference between a car and a person on a bike. A car can do a lot more damage. I know that they're saying sometimes it's the fault of the cyclist if they get hit or whatever, they're not following the rules. But
right. I've also heard a lot of people wondering when licensing for cyclists will come into play because they've done such a big job of putting more cycling lanes in and obviously working, trying to make the roadways better for cyclists.
Right.
When will they start paying their way. I had a few people talking about online. I don't know.
I wonder if that'll ever happen.
Yeah. Both sides have to kind of give a little bit.
Mm-hmm, definitely. Okay. Someone who drives big truck wants everybody to stay safe.
Hey, it's your favorite city worker from your favorite city service, and I just want to give a quick reminder to all the drivers out there. Give us dump truck drivers some room. Don't be cutting us off, especially at the bottom of bridges. Everybody use your head out there so we can all get home safe. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm. The amount that these big trucks must see of people just panicking to get in front of them.
Yeah.
You see it all the time in traffic. Oh, my God, I can't be behind this big truck. It's moving too slow. And you could tell there's a frustration level because it is harder to stop those vehicles.
It's hard to see around them, right, sometimes. But, yeah, once you get in front of them, boy.
Mm-hmm. Moving along here, this is not something that I don't know that I've ever seen in winter.
Driving a freaking motorcycle today? Wow, man. You have no fear. No brains either, but no fear.
That's crazy.
A motorcycle with the way these roads are right now?
I have a hard enough time seeing some cyclists and wondering, but a motorcycle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Usually if you see a bike, like a cyclist this time of year, it's the big fat tires, right?
Yeah.
Someone who's...
But even that.
Yeah, braver than me, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, we had the guy, we were jokingly calling him Vin Diesel yesterday at a... souped-up vehicle. And
you don't remember the specs, you guys?
Oh, I loved all the specs.
Anyway, he was bragging about how fast he can drive on the perimeter. We got a reply.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I'm just calling in regards to the gentleman with the really nice Subaru that he was describing about while he's driving around the perimeter and how he can stop sooner than anybody else because of his standard. He does understand that 4 locked up wheels on ice, there's 4 locked up wheels on ice. Doesn't matter what you're driving. Have a great day.
Yep, that's your car can slide just like everybody else's.
Yeah.
And people will be going, wow, that's a nice car.
It slides right by.
Okay, wiper blade, the springs on wiper blades. It was a topic last week, and this one here came over the weekend, I assume, probably while listening to our Best of show on Saturday.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Just working here on this beautiful Saturday, pushing some snow. I was just listening to your bone phone there, and you guys are wondering if there's ever been a recall on wiper blade springs. There has, actually. I used to drive a 2016 Mitsubishi Lancer, and I got an email, and the recall was the wiper blade spring. And, brought it in, they fixed it. Not too sure what was wrong with it, but it seemed fine to me.
Okay. Wiper blade springs.
2016. Is it? I wonder if he should post a picture of that and the springs now.
Yeah, that's right. I want to see those
social
stats.
media.
For 2016?
2016. Show the recall and then the springs now on the vehicle.
Do it. Okay, let's wrap with this one. Vicki, you are in the middle of a court case where you're fighting a ticket. The depositions.
Yeah. They're going to make a movie about this.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I'll tell you.
A Few Good Men style.
You probably have more lawyers on this than the O.J. Simpson trial.
Joe and I have both been asked about character witnesses, like to talk about your character.
Yeah.
And,
you know what? I don't know enough things I like about you. I'm going to AI to help me with the letter.
I don't blame you.
I'm not going to say what my testimony will be. I'm just going to say that I will not perjure myself. Okay, Vicki?
You're going to be a surprise witness.
Anyway.
As the door opens, he pops up.
Imagine the look on Vicki's face.
Yeah.
Okay, a call about Vicki and a suggestion about her case and how to better win it.
Hello. Vicki, I was going to say that if you don't go to court until February, what you could do is take a defensive driving.
Great idea.
I think it's a day or 2 days of defensive driving.
It's 2 days.
And what it'll do, it'll show that you made an effort to improve your driving skills.
Exactly.
Well, I wish you the best.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's actually in May, my court date.
Oh, yeah.
Then you got more time to go for.
I got so much time to go to that class.
Go 2 times then.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast.
True's now ready to go. 92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station, 640 Philly, Joe and Vicky. Are you, if you're out with your partner, which one of you, Vicky and Joe, you jump into is more likely to say, give the nudge and the, hey, are we getting out of here? Like, who is it? Does it depend on the evening, or is there always one of you who's like, we can go anytime?
I think it kind of depends on, like, if we're at one of my friends' places or one of his friends' places or family or whatever. I think it's up to the person whose friends or family it is to call it. Because we just want to be respectful of, like, this is your thing, so I'll be here for.
Yeah, and that's a dangerous game. You can't barely get your boots off when he's with your friends and be like, hey, can we get out of here? Like, you can't be giving, you're exactly right. You can't be giving the nudge if it's your family or your friends.
You've signed on to this.
Yeah.
This is how it is. Yeah.
That's it. To be honest, I would think it's about 50-50 in my house. And that, I don't know if the parameters Vicky has in play are what does it for me. I think it just depends on what the event is.
Yeah.
Because I'm out a lot already, most of it on my own. So if we're doing something together, it would depend. If it's a dinner, well, I don't expect to be there till midnight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wedding, social or something, you might be stuck staying because of the draws.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So
if it's a more loose house party or whatever, which I'm not going to a lot, I think it's easier to tap out a little early because
I'll pull the
it's
pin
less formal.
before my wife in those settings, because if she's having a good time,
you can.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
like you too.
That doesn't surprise me. That Phil's the one to call it. Yeah,
and I get in trouble because I'll do it. Even like I do it with my if it's my event, I'm suggesting it like I'm always the one suggesting it first, and then when it's her friends, I'll be an idiot because I'm a guy and I do stupid things. If it's her friends or family, I'll also suggest it, right? I'll be like, hey, should we think about getting out of here soon? Like, what's going on? You can't do that, but inevitably I feel like leaving. So.
Yeah, you're not playing the odds.
No, that changes.
It's kind of your social battery's not,
what
has
it used
a limit,
to be.
I guess. Right?
It's not what it used to be.
Yeah,
for
I get
sure.
that.
And I think as you get a little older, it's just you're ready to go quicker. Like I'm ready to go quicker than I ever used to be.
I honestly believe life has done that too. After the pandemic, I don't think people stay out as late as they used to.
Totally.
Like if you're coming home at 11 o'clock on a Saturday, there's not as much traffic as there would have been 10 years ago.
You're so right. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. It probably also depends on who's doing the driving too. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If your partner's driving, that means they're not drinking and you're not. You got 6 beers in you. You're having a good time. You're not suggesting leaving.
Yeah.
No.
Right? It's usually the person's doing the
It's
drive.
like, I've had enough of this.
Listening to you drink and talk, I'm good.
This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and 0 weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
This is the Philly, Joe and Vicky podcast. Here's what's trending with Philly, Joe and Vicky.
They're trying to make Barbenheimer happen again. And by them, I mean Timothée Chalamet and Robert Downey Jr. It actually could happen because both Dune Part 3 and Avengers Doomsday are coming out on the same day, December 18th. So they want to call it DunesDay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, those are 2 of the biggest releases of the year.
Yeah, Christmas
really.
looks pretty good if you do a movie over the holidays then, right? You said December?
Yeah. So actually kind of surprising that they have the same release date, but maybe this was the plan all along.
It's good for buzz. I mean, with big movies opening at the same time, I think it generates a lot of buzz.
It's kind of fun. I don't mind it. DunesDay, bring it on.
Mm-hmm.
And this story shows the damage light dusting of snow can do. This is kind of relatable as Manitoban. So yesterday in Michigan, there was a massive crash involving 100 cars, 100 vehicles, because of this fast-moving polar vortex. It was windy, just a light dusting of snow, and it caused all these vehicles to lose control. I think everybody's okay. I didn't see any injury reports or deaths or anything like that, but they had to close the highway in both directions, and they actually bussed people out. They had to organize buses to get people out because 100 vehicles, I think there were 30 semis in the bunch. Can you imagine?
I've heard of these giant 25-car collisions, accidents that happen. They've happened on the perimeter here in Winnipeg, and if I could live my whole life and never be involved in one of those, I'll be a happy man.
It is rare here, though, which is interesting for the weather and the elements that we put up with, and as many complaints as we get about bad driving, like you would think, right? The numbers, wow.
It doesn't take much, though. I've been on the perimeter where visibility is reduced and it's slippery and you see someone last second and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And if you had to hit them, you can just see the person behind you's kind of close. And it's it happens fast.
100 cars, though.
Man,
I can't even imagine. Imagine being stuck at the halfway point. What do you do?
No doubt. Hope you have a lot of gas.
Yeah. Big time.
All right, that is Scrollin.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
So it's up at the 92.1 City Facebook page, as I just mentioned, in sports. But in case you haven't seen it, in case you're waking up this morning and you haven't seen or heard the Jonathan Toews tribute in Chicago last night, it was special. Almost 5 minutes long, standing ovation. I'm going to play 60 seconds of it here, just to give you an idea, okay?
It was magical to see some family and friends in the audience. Denny Savard was there and a bunch of other Chicago Hall of Famers and the placards. And I don't know, I thought it was a pretty chilling moment watching it even on TV. I couldn't even imagine being there in Chicago.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It was incredible. Here.
Go for another twirl, Captain. Go for another twirl. They're not going to let you sit down.
It's goosebumps, Banger. Goosebumps. Wow.
Mom and Dad, Andre and Brian, are in attendance for this journey back to the place he started. This is something. It's only for the greatest.
One of the great athletes in the long history of one of the great sports cities. All right, he says.
It's like the Cannes Film Festival. Jeez.
This is Springsteen coming up for his 5th encore, Panger.
Oh, this is great. I think he just said that's too much. No, it's not too much.
And then towards the end of that, they jumped into a Johnny. It just wouldn't end, and it was totally cool that it wouldn't end. You know, it was so perfect for a guy that has had such a brilliant career, but in Chicago,
even to see those other players, the Hawks players, knocking their sticks on the ice and on the boards for as long as they did was pretty cool.
Yeah, and Captain Serious, Jonathan Toews, so humble and doesn't like that kind of stuff.
Pretty shy, actually.
Yeah, and but and I love the Jets players. They would not let him. He kept coming back to the bench.
Yeah, no one's opening the gate or
right, as if to say, okay, and then they just kept pushing him to go for another skate. I just absolutely loved it.
Very good. I thought it was the best part of the game last night, to be honest.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, not because they lost, but you don't see that every day in sports.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of a friendly reminder that there's a reason to love sports some nights like that, even win or lose.
Well, and you mentioned the best part of the broadcast. I don't want to, taint. I don't want to taint that celebration of Toews, but I think it was Kevin Sawyer who said it. inexplicably a sleeper for the Jets, especially in the second period.
They got there late, not to make any excuses, into Chicago, and they're back home tonight. So it'll be, a back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
It was a late start last night, too, 7:30.
What was the final score last night?
2-zip.
2-zip.
A team you got to be able to beat if you're going to make, if you're going to.
Pretty close, right, in the standings with the records, right?
Yeah. And they've got, as Coach Arneal has said, we got to start, leapfrogging some teams. We got to start jumping on some teams here that are ahead of us. Let's start here. And they had the winning streak and now back-to-back losses. So not what they needed, not what they wanted. But the Toews thing was fantastic. And it's all up. The video I put up is about, I want to say 60 seconds or so up at the Facebook page, but it's still worth watching. It's fantastic.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears.
Zeppelin, 92.1 City, Winnipeg's Rock Station, 722, DunesDay.
Yeah, what did you do Sunday? Let us know via Boston Pizza text line 762-555. I bet you there's going to be a lot of ice fishing pictures.
Sure.
Maybe sitting at home watching football pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a picture from your guy Matt walking right by you, trying to tell you that the Buffalo Bills lost their football game. That could be a picture, and you're going, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I can't believe you got to listen to him more.
I
didn't even know.
I asked him last night, so I hear your Bills. He's like, oh, yeah.
Catching up on the weekend and hadn't really seen each other. It's a bi-level. We're on equal square footage.
If you missed it yesterday, Vicki divulged that she didn't even know that Matt's team lost over the weekend.
Poor guy talks to the television, she says.
He said gets more upset when the Jets lose than the Bills.
Oh, that's fair.
It's been a great time at home then this season, hasn't it?
I was in bed by the time the game ended last night. So
okay.
Basically start asking about his teams more often. It's I don't know why you need to know. I don't know why I'm pushing you to ask him, because really you don't need to know, Vicki. Like, it's,
No.
We in our relationship, it's like a need to know basis for some things.
That's a great point, because I don't run out and tell my wife that my team has lost.
Yeah.
She knows by my mood.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Mine will ask.
Yeah.
Mine will ask if she's been out doing her thing while I've been sitting on the couch doing nothing, watching football. She goes, "Oh, how did your team do today?"
Yeah.
And it was one of those. But
Yeah.
Some days that's the only way we can connect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get into the interest.
Gotta do what you can. Do we have? Sorry, Joe, you're gonna say?
No, I was going to say Sunday is a day of reckoning for football. That's it.
That's it.
And then the Super Bowl.
Right. Do we have results from our poll yesterday trying to sort out the sit or stand at concerts? And I don't know. When I voted yesterday at the 92.1 City socials, and Vicki, thanks for putting up the poll, it was so close that I don't know if we're going to sort out anything.
Mm-hmm.
How did it wind up?
Do you have predictions before I tell you?
Go ahead,
What do
Phil.
you think won out? Which do you prefer, sitting or standing at concerts?
I'm going to say it'll be standing.
I'm going to suggest standing by like the closest of margins. And I do want to mention you can decide what you want to do when we give away Offspring tickets at 7:45 this morning with completely useless trivia.
Oh, that's going to be a fun show.
Yeah.
Did you see that they teamed up with the Anaheim Ducks for there's some special night coming up early February, and they've got these custom jerseys?
I didn't see that.
Why don't you save your sports talk for you and Matt?
That's a great tidbit for around the house.
I'm just trying to get the conversation started
what
at home.
I saw on the internet today. Okay, both of you are pretty spot on. A standing one, 56% to 44, which isn't. That might have been what it was sitting at when we left it yesterday.
Consistent.
So it just stayed pretty consistent. Yeah.
Okay.
And how did you vote,
300
Phil?
votes.
I voted standing because generally there are just times I'm okay to sit, but there are times in a show I want to stand.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, I prefer to stand for the majority of the show. There's just songs you got to stand.
I agree.
I voted for sitting just because that's what I do mostly at a concert.
Yeah.
If I stand, it's not usually for the whole show.
You guys both
I
voted in this poll?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. Well, I guess your votes cancel each other out, but I don't want you messing with the data.
You don't want us voting? We're listeners.
I guess so.
I'll tell you right now.
Just doesn't seem very scientific.
Okay.
Whatever, Vicky.
Yeah.
Just worry about Matt's team.
Wow,
My sports tidbits.
Now we can't even vote in our own polls. Wow.
So you're running out of closet space. But the good news is you don't need to stop shopping. You just need to start selling with The RealReal. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted source for authenticated luxury resale. Whether it's that mini bag that can't even fit your phone or those boots you never fully broke in, The RealReal handles everything. From photography and copywriting to shipping and pricing. So you can just sit back, get paid, and make room for things that actually feel like you. And with 10,000 plus new arrivals every single day from top designers like Prada, Celine, Louis Vuitton, and Loewe, all for up to 90% off retail, you're bound to find something perfectly on brand to fill that extra closet space with. Plus, only for the month of January, you can earn up to $550 extra when you sell. Make room for what feels like you. Go to therealreal.com to start selling and earn up to $550 extra to keep shopping. That's therealreal.com. Terms apply.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Oh, of course. Great question here. Am I old? This comes in from the chef. Am I old, or does anyone else, when they hear this Guns N' Roses song, remember the scene from T2, Terminator, when the two kids, John Connor and his buddy, are blasting the song on a boombox while riding a dirt bike? Oh, what a scene. What a movie that is. T2. Does it resonate with you, Vicky? Terminator 2?
I haven't seen that movie probably since I was a kid, so I don't really remember much.
Great. You should see it again.
Yeah, maybe I'm due for a rewatch.
Very good. That's a great memory, too.
It's always on the guide.
Yeah.
I find, there's another. I'll tell you, the soundtrack's pretty good because the opening scene of that movie, if I'm not mistaken, is Bad to the Bone by Thorogood with Arnie deciding he needs a motorcycle because he shows up naked because he's been zapped
from
to
another
Earth.
time.
Right. And
or place.
Yeah. So he's.
Can you tell I haven't watched it in a while?
You nailed. I said planet. You said from another time. You're right.
Is that what it is?
It's another
He's
time.
from the future,
yes.
right? Yeah.
And so he's naked.
Come with me if you want to live. Is that from him as well?
Yeah.
That's him. Yeah.
Sounds exactly like that.
Very good.
That's not bad.
I'll tell you what, and the first thing he wanted was a motorcycle. Most would have gone for a pair of pants or something. But
no, he tells the guy in the bar, I need your clothes and your bike.
And your bike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
transportation and clothing.
He's nothing if not modest.
Yeah.
And then he beats the hell out of the whole bar because obviously it's it's a tough bar that he just happens to wander into.
Yeah.
And they weren't who just gives up their clothes without a fight?
Mm-hmm.
True.
You're more likely to probably say, okay, have the bike, buddy. But the clothes?
Well, I mean, it's Arnold. He's kind of an intimidating figure.
He is.
Tough guy.
But the dudes in this bar were pretty rugged too.
Yeah.
If he wasn't, from another if he didn't have the crazy strength, isn't he? Is he not a?
Hey, he could have ended
he's
up
synthetic.
He could have ended up in front of a dance club. He ended up in front of a rough bar. It's just the way it worked out, man. Timing is everything. Walked into a dance club. He walks out of there with a sequin shirt unbuttoned to his navel.
I mean, at closing time, sometimes that's just available on the floor.
That's all. Yeah. I mean, why not?
That movie would have looked entirely different
if he ended up at Studio 54 with a disco ball.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Vikster, you're jacked about this Offspring show.
Yeah. I've got to get tickets. I'd love to see them. They hold a special place for me.
Okay.
Is it come out in Americana?
Mm-hmm.
I love that album.
Yeah, they're nostalgia, right? They're a great band. They've been a great band for a long time. Tickets to go see them right now, 780 City, 780-2484. JoJo has the question.
This is great. Vicky, 1/3 of the show here will buy her tickets. You can go for free, and she might be the one that answers the question for you. There's a lot of possibilities here, a lot of drama building.
What a scene.
1/4 of us have fallen asleep here. So 25% of us have fallen asleep here. Where have we fallen asleep?
It's a good question today. Good morning, City. Do you have a guess?
Can we get the question repeated, sorry?
Yeah, sure. 1/4 of us have fallen asleep here.
1/4 of us have fallen asleep here. I'm going to say at work.
No,
I was
that's a
thinking that
good
too.
answer.
Great guess.
It's going to happen all three of us at about 10 o'clock today. We have a meeting. Usually one of us will keep an eye on waking up the other two, but...
Yeah, we've got the waking stick. We just poke each other.
We do need a waking stick.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Just whack.
How did we not get a waking stick in our contract?
780 City, good morning.
Hey, is it on the toilet?
Not on the toilet. I'm sure that's happened.
Oh, yeah.
Usually younger.
How?
I remember seeing a nephew or something. Hey, checking in, knock, knock. Are you okay? Oh, sorry, I fell asleep.
That seems like a hangover thing. If you're kind of hungover.
You think so?
Yeah. And you're
Middle of the night. If you've had
that's
to get
another-
up with a sore tummy or something, you're in for a sit down.
It can happen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We learn so much on this show.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
About men on the wrong side of 50.
Yeah.
Offspring tickets on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Kay. I know this is going to be a wild shot in the dark, and it's going to be unlikely, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say while driving, like you're in rush hour traffic or something.
No.
Well,
but it's happened. People have
we
fallen
hope that
asleep driving.
The number's lower than that.
Yeah, but it does happen. So
Yeah,
it's not
for sure. It's not a bad guess at all.
Not that crazy at all. Thanks for playing this morning.
It happened to me on the way to Falcon Lake. I was younger. I was doing the midnight shift, going to meet my buddies out at the lake, and I hit gravel on the highway because I'd been up all night thinking I'd make the drive and then conk out there.
Yeah,
and that gravel, yeah.
The rumble strips.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, long time ago.
780 City, 780-2484. Hello.
Good morning, PJV. It's Brendan. How are you today?
Hey, Brendan.
Morning.
Good.
What do you think?
I'm completely stumped. Red Dragon, I'm counting on you.
Oh, I love when they call him by the nickname.
Yeah.
The
Pumps him
superhero.
up.
It does. It brings out my superpowers. Okay. A quarter of us have fallen asleep. It's a place or an event?
How come you get clues? 1/4 of us have fallen asleep here at a place.
At a place. A quarter. I would say school, but I don't think that is a higher number.
Yeah, it should be a higher number school. No, it's not school.
Sorry, man.
That is a good guess.
Yeah. Thanks, Billy.
Yeah, no problem.
No, that's a good guess.
That's how I discovered coffee. Grade 11. I used to fall asleep in history every day.
Really?
My teacher.
Well, it's not like history was going away.
Yeah.
You wake up, you can always look it up later.
That's right. That didn't work with the teacher.
No.
Hello, City. Do you have a guess?
Hi, can I have Vicki, please?
How about a movie theater? Huh?
Is that
Hey?
it?
Vicky Shea.
Oh,
Vicky Shea. A theater. Yeah. A lot of people fall asleep at home watching a movie.
Yeah.
But at a theater, you've paid good money to stay awake.
Yeah,
I've done
no
that.
kidding, right?
I've done that.
But some of those chairs now are so comfortable.
Yes.
It's easy to fall asleep.
Yeah, unless you're sitting in front of the person that tells the other person next to them because they've seen the movie 3 times.
Yeah.
Like they narrate during the movie.
worst.
Yeah. 1/4 of us have fallen asleep at a movie theater.
Okay.
Way to go, Vicky.
Yeah.
Vicky, you get on Ticketmaster while I take the information down to this winner for those.
What's your name?
Tickets.
Mary.
Mary. Congratulations.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Just want to remind you, if you missed it earlier today, we announced Creed. There's a chance to beat the box office on our, is it just Facebook?
Facebook page, yeah. It might
Yeah.
be on Instagram, too.
Could be there as a
Double check.
bonus. All the info there, and then we'll beat the box office Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week as well.
Always lots going on our socials. A poll yesterday. Do you stand or sit at concerts?
Were you guys surprised at how close the number really was?
No.
I was. I was actually surprised that standing won.
Okay.
I just feel like, I don't know.
You thought sitting would win by a landslide?
Maybe not a landslide, but I thought it would edge out standing.
What I think makes it close is there's so much, is it ambiguity? Because there's shows where you want to sit and shows where you want to stand, shows where you want to stand for half of them, and certain songs you want to sit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Well, I think we got a lot of rock listeners who, when they go to a rock show, they want to be up and ready to go.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for. So I think that's, if you took a larger sample size of people that listen to more other types of music, it might be different.
I'll tell you what. You go to, as the shows get older, let's say Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure, or Springsteen when he was here. You're not standing for the whole concert.
No, that's right.
Right? And there's moments, and maybe you're right, Vicky, you saying when things slow down a bit musically, those are great times to sit.
Yeah.
I could see that happening at those kinds of shows.
And then you're up for the finale because
Yes.
it's usually something fast-paced and one of the big hits. Yeah.
What about dancing at a show? Are you
I
dancing
love
in the
to
aisles?
dance. Sometimes, yeah.
I can't tell you how often.
You're just cutting a rug all the
if
time.
the rows were just a little wider and a little bit more space in front, I'd like to get my 12 wides cooking a little bit up there. You know that.
You like to explore the space.
If I can't tell you how many times ushers have told me to get back in my row.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicky.
Let everybody exhale after that banger of a song. Vicky and Joe got stuck in traffic on the way to work this morning. Same traffic snarl. What was it, a train crossing?
They might have been clearing snow off the tracks. We don't really know for sure. But we were right next to each other. What are the odds?
Yeah, as my grandma would say, we were same. Right there. Right, actually, I could look out my window and see Vicky, and she could do the same. And then as soon as that traffic opened up, she cut me off.
Yeah.
Going on to Skirfield. And
Said, see you later,
See ya.
loser.
Yeah, gave me the finger and moved into the lane. I said, I think you're number one too, Vicky.
A quarter of us have fallen asleep at the movies. This was the completely useless question. I don't know fully fallen asleep, but I've definitely started to nod off at a movie. Because I used to go with my kids, and some of them are great, you know, like back in the day when the animated flicks and stuff, and some of them it was just like, I can't stay awake for this.
Yeah.
You don't wake up till you hear that last shot of drink leaving that cup and straw. That usually wakes you up. Sounds like the snoring.
That's right. We had a goalie fight in the NHL last night. We had Jonathan Toews honored in Chicago with an almost 5-minute standing ovation. Of course, had great success in Chicago. It was very cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and you can check it out. Both of those videos are up at 92.1 City Facebook page. Vicky considering taking a defensive driving course to help her get out of a ticket. Oh, I guess you're not considering it.
No, I don't. I think I'll take my chances. I'd kind of rather pay than have to sit through classes.
I got my buddies over at the Manitoba Trucking Association looking into air brake licensing for you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something kind of different.
You can thank me later.
Yeah.
You just go present all these things you've done, and the magistrate's like, I was going to let you off.
Yeah, you didn't really need to do all this.
I don't know
Such a keener.
what you're going to do with your air brake license in Alberta, but congratulations anyway.
It's good to have a backup.
That's right. That's what we learned today.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicky, lock it into 92.1 City weekday morning 6 to 10.